It's dismal out there, but it's nice and cozy in here.
Oh yes, and it smells delicious.
Get ready to celebrate bite-sized perfection because it's National Dumpling Day. Whether they're steamed, fried, boiled, or baked, dumplings are a universal comfort food found in cultures across the globe.
Yeah, so to help us celebrate and feed our cravings, we are bringing in the dynamic sister duo, and co-founders of the cult favorite New York City dumpling chain, Mimi Chengs. So joining us now is Hannah and Marian Cheng. Great to have both of you here.
Thanks for having us back again.
Yes, good morning.
Love dumplings.
Love dumplings. So we're celebrating. What was your experience growing up with dumplings?
Oh my gosh. It was our favorite snack, and it's the meal we always requested. We would wrap dumplings with our mom, with our friends. It was a very social activity growing up.
Was it mom who taught you all how?
It was mom. So our first dumplings looked like little dinosaurs in bizarre shapes, but as long as they were sealed, you could cook them, they were tasty. And then it took about 20 years for the dumpling shape to really take form.
Oh.
But our mom's nickname is Mimi, so that's where the Mimi behind Mimi Chengs comes from.
I see.
So back when you were first learning and you were making those dinosaur dumplings, what was your favorite filling?
It was our signature Mimi Cheng namesake dumpling. So it's organic chicken and zucchini, and so simple, wholesome, and the freshest ingredients, and it just speaks for itself.
But how did you come up with the unique blends that you now have in your dumplings?
So the way we think about our specialty flavors are, a lot of the flavors are nostalgic, that speak to us. They're universal American flavors like the chicken parm dumpling. It's just reinvented in a new shape, a new format, kind of like a pizza roll or egg roll, or but it's a familiar.
Give the people what they want.
Exactly.
Give them a chicken parm dumpling. Take the best of all the culinaries and just.
Exactly.
Can we?
Yeah.
Yes, we have our 3 flavors that we have for retail that we just launched. We have,
congrats!
Thank you, thank you. We're available at the Whole Foods Daily Shop right now on 68th and 3rd Avenue. So we have the chicken, we have the Berkshire pork and chives, and then we have the chicken parm, as we were saying. So we're gonna do a cooking demo. So we're pan frying today, but there's so many different ways to cook them, as you're mentioning. So first you'll have your non-stick frying pan with the matching lid. You're gonna have it on a medium heat. Drizzle the oil of your choice, and then add.
Open up the bag.
However many dumplings.
They're sturdy.
Exactly. So
which one is this one?
This is the chicken parm one.
Oh,
so
I've never had the chicken parm
it has the chicken, it has the rich tomato sauce, Parmesan, fresh basil, a lot of goodies.
So who are your taste testers when you're coming up with these flavors?
Basically us and our friends.
I want to be your friend.
I was gonna say,
Can we be
hey
your
guys, we're going over to Hannah's. That means we're testing.
Yes,
We're going over
always.
Yeah, exactly.
Marian's fantastic.
We can make that happen.
Excellent. I love
Sounds
this.
good.
Yeah, so line the pan with as many dumplings as you're hungry, and if you're sharing, you always kind of have to share.
So it doesn't matter. You can crowd the pan.
Exactly.
Excellent.
As long as it has a bottom surface to pan fry.
But if you can boil a pot of water for pasta, you can cook dumplings.
Yeah.
So boiled dumplings are exactly the same. Unsalted pot of water, put the dumplings in once they boil, and you cook them for 7 to 8 minutes, and that's it.
And that's it.
Yeah, it's so
Fried or
easy.
steamed?
Or all of the above.
Or all.
All of the above.
It just depends what you're in the mood for.
Okay, and then you just let that go. Do you have to flip them?
Exactly.
Nope, you don't have to flip them.
They
You
do their
don't?
thing.
No.
They just do their thing.
So this is a traditional pan fry method where you sear the bottom. So once it's golden, crispy like this color on the bottom, you'll add in some water, put the lid on, it steams itself, and then it's done.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
how you do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So easy.
You guys just celebrated your 10-year anniversary.
No,
by the
wild,
So
right?
fast,
It's like
right?
30 years in New York City.
I was going to say, congratulations. That's a humongous
Thank
feat
you.
because there are restaurants that
power.
don't last 6 months.
Yeah.
Never mind 10 years. So what's the secret?
I think the secret is just to keep innovating and do things that are fun. Things that were cool 10 years ago aren't necessarily the same.
Yeah.
So it's about sticking true to traditions while also changing.
What does your family think about some of the unique flavors that you've come up with, since this is not what you grew up with?
Right.
They're absolutely thrilled. They love coming to New York and being like, what's the dumpling? We need to try it. So we always make sure to make a lot of dumplings for them, and
Right.
we love hearing their feedback.
Yeah.
Is there a dumpling that you did in year 1 that in year 5 you were like, ooh, that was a
idea.
mistake?
You know,
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say that like some of the flavors that we like that are more traditional may not appeal to more like of a mass market. We love fish dumplings, like a fish and chive dumpling, is super classic.
Ooh.
Did not do well.
Really?
Yeah. Sadly.
I would love a fish
I would
dumpling.
too.
Yeah. But there's also, we have dumplings from year 1 of doing specials that are still around,
are
like
still the good
our
ones.
Thanksgiving dumplings,
Yeah.
or we have a Emmy burger
And
dumpling.
people request a Thanksgiving dinner dumpling in July,
Yeah.
which
Oh
is
my God.
hilarious.
I'm requesting whatever those are because I
Yes.
think we need to.
Yeah, let's
Yes.
try.
Okay,
let's
let's- should we add the
partake,
water
shall we?
in?
You know, the hard part.
Yeah.
You do
Okay,
this.
so
Okay.
next up, just add a little layer of water.
Just a little.
And you could always re-add more, but
Okay.
then you steam it through until they're crispy.
All
Can't
right.
wait for you to try
We
it.
have-
Usually, how long does that take? Which is this one?
Chicken parm.
Oh,
This
okay.
takes about 7 minutes, 6 to 7. 7 to be
There
extra
you go.
safe.
I'm just going to go straight in.
Yeah,
right.
straight in. And then we
Just
have...
like this. Okay.
Okay, great. Let's do it.
Oh
This is
my
really
God.
good.
So good.
This is, you guys should open up a dumpling shop.
Really, and stick around for at least a decade.
Oh my gosh. Congratulations.
Thank
you
you
so much.
Thank you.
You like?
Unexpected, but then familiar at the same time.
So
And
good.
very, very appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you.
Much more success. Come
Thank
back
you.
but in the next 10 years.
Please,
Okay.
we will.
More often, please.
Yeah.
And more
Yeah.
dumpling
Love it.
taste tests.
And you can visit Mimi Chengs at their locations on the Upper West Side or the East Village.
That's all right.